when I was growing up, it was in the 50s, and things were booming pretty well. Our railroad shops probably at that time had about 3,000 people working at the time, okay, which was pretty good. And we were still had like steam engines, but there was starting to be a changeover. My father was a boilermaker, and the Boilermakers had the job of going inside the steam engines and cleaning out the fires and renewing the grates that were inside where the coal was at. So it was a dirty job for him. When my father would come home, he would be just covered with soot from head to toe. And the town itself had a lot going on. I remember like the YMCA was free because it was a railroad YMCA, and the railroad paid for like anything athletic wise. Okay, of course, like you would have to pay for food or anything, but as far as like the gymnasium, if you were in there playing games, it didn't cost you anything. It didn't cost you anything to go into the swimming pool, and it didn't cost you anything go into weight rooms and things like that. It was all free, all paid for by the railroad. My mother was what they call an oiler. Okay, an oiler is one that takes and goes along the train. They have what they call these little boxes that are down by the wheels, and that's where the bearings are at that hold the wheel on. And they used to have to go to each wheel and take it and lift that up and then put oil in with it. That's so that they didn't burn up. They would get really hot on a train that we'll say, like, if you had 100 cars of coal, it would, going up hills and things like that, takes a lot out of it, and it would get hot. Well, my mother was an oiler, and she did that kind of thing, and she told me different stories about being out in all kinds of weather, and it was not the easiest job in the world. And she used to take and sweep up in some of the different shop areas too, that kind of thing.